Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Niche Your Business YouTube channel. Today I want to talk a little bit about some challenges in niches. I've been getting a lot of questions asked lately, especially, with the government shutdown going on, we have a niche business, but it had a major impact. And a lot of people are like, what do? You should really diversify. You shouldn't build a niche because in situations like this, you could lose everything. Look, there are good ways, there are bad ways to build a niche. People ask me all the time, what regrets do you have here? Look, I don't really have any regrets. I have a lot of learning lessons I've learned. I've learned the hard way when building a niche. Like when you got a customer that's calling you every other day for a different product. And it sounds really cool. Hey, maybe I should go offer this product. Maybe I should go find this. But what happens then, I start spending 30 minutes, an hour, sometimes 6 to 8 hours, figuring out a risk or figuring out a client that I might make $50 when I just ignored the client sitting on my desk where I was making $1,000 in that niche. So this is the concern sometimes when you're focused on too much. And look, I know what it can feel like to focus on too much, owning multiple companies, being spread out, really having to focus myself in. And on understanding your niche, a lot of people ask me about, the messaging and building this, how do you make it profitable? And I heard a good analogy from Donald Miller over StoryBrand. And I thought it was really good the way you kind of start your messaging with your website when people come to your website. Look, they're coming to your house. You've got a front porch, you've got these steps. So you're not delivering your products and all that stuff right there at the bottom of the steps. Instead, you got to find a way to get them pulled in. Start walking them up the steps, getting them to the front door. Then when they open the door, then they understand what you offer. But they've got to understand what problems you solve for them when you're building out this niche. And you've watched some other videos. If you haven't, you can click up here in the corner of this video where I talk about here's how I would build a niche in 2025 and beyond. And look, also in building this niche and working with this messaging, can AI help you a lot with this messaging? Absolutely. You just want to make sure that you've got your brand, your voice, and your tone built in. And if you need help building something like that, we like to call that a brand style guide. You can click on the description of this video, reach out to me. I'd be happy to sit down with you to help you understand what needs to go in your brand style guide. Or you can also continue working on it yourself. But remember, the AI should be you. It shouldn't be some copy and paste. It should be your voice, your tone, the way you would talk about things. Now, think about AI as an employee, an assistant that's there to guide with you. So when you're building out the messaging for this niche, yes, it can absolutely help, but it is not a replacement for you. When it comes to that messaging, remember, people are coming to you because you're the go-to expert. People are coming to you because of the authority. They're not going to the AI. Remember that when you're going through it, you're building this niche and you're trying to figure all this out. Just this evening, I was building a video for one of our YouTube channels on artificial intelligence using AI to prospect in the commercial insurance space. And one of the things we were looking at though was, hey, the data I already have, how can I use AI to help better organize that data so I can strategically know exactly what to go after? Because look, as the insurance producer, I'm going to know more to go after than anything else. I may just need AI to help me kind of organize that data, almost maybe like a VA would. And look, there's a lot of things that a VA can help you with. There's a lot of things that AI can help you with. In fact, I think it's an and situation, not an or situation. That's why I'm big on hiring VAs that are critical thinkers. I want them 2 steps ahead, 3 steps ahead, working with the AI, not working against the AI to help me drive that business or drive that customer experience, having the right messaging dialed in and all these things. So I just want to jump on here tonight and briefly talk about that. I'm Chris with Niche Your Business. I want to say thank you for watching tonight's video. Remember, share, subscribe, like the channel below. And if you're not in our private communities, in the description below, you can join ours that we have built for AI. We're building one on video marketing right now, helping you understand how to get on video the right way, how to implement AI and video in your business. Thank you.